Hello, Melanie here. Who is excited for 2021, which is just around the corner? I'm excited. Now, I really want to share this amazing story with you today. And the title of it's the $1 million elevator pitch. But I want to share a story around elevator pitches and the importance of being able to know how to introduce yourself and what you do, who you are. And this can be at any time, like out anywhere, grocery shopping, or at the gym. It doesn't always have to be business events or through your organization. So, about 2 months ago, I was in the lift coming up to my place and I was having a quick chat with the guy in the lift. And he asked me where I used to come from. So, he knew my accent, so he knew that I came from Scotland. And in that moment, he was starting to tell me a little bit more about what he does. And in that moment, I was listening to what he was saying. He's very into the news, the media, has several businesses around these things. And we're talking about Scotland and talking about all these different things. And then I was getting out of the lift before he was. And there I was in the lift, and I got out of the lift and the doors shut. And I knew that I had missed an amazing opportunity to actually get to know him more. And I thought, he's only going to be staying in the hotel for a couple of nights and I probably will never see him again. And I thought, gosh, that is the biggest missed opportunity to not use that to be able to grab his contact numbers, those types of things. I did go onto Google and do a bit of a search to try and find him afterwards. And then I just thought, I need to let it go. Let it go. I've missed that opportunity. Then a month later, I'm back on the lift and the guy asks me exactly the same question again. And I turn around in the lift and I look and I go, oh my God, it's the same guy. Now he's come up from the garage, I've come in at reception, and I've just come up from the swimming pool. So my hair is a mess. And I'd been in the sauna, so I think my face was really red. I was still wet from my swimming costume. I had a dress on, like I did not look in any professional capacity whatsoever. I think to the point where I think I was, I was wet and I had a green and white dress on, and I think there was a little bit of wet t-shirt competition going on there as well. But in that moment, when I turned around and said, "Oh, we met about a month ago in the lift and we started to have a conversation." And I knew that he had been brought into my path for a reason. And I thought, I don't care what I look like. I don't care what I'm dressed like or anything. I am going in for the opportunity to have a further conversation with him. And I then turned around and said, yeah, you were sharing more about what it is that you were doing. I said, this is actually what I do. I'd love to be able to have a coffee with you and chat more. To the point where my level came up and he actually got out of the lift on my level and we had a further conversation and he gave me his contact details. I then contacted him and we met up that week for coffee. So this is what the key importance is like not missing out on those opportunities, because you never know who you might meet at any time. And this guy, I've now met him again this morning for coffee, and I see him as a mentor. He is very, very high up in the business world globally, and he's such a wealth of knowledge. And I just want to soak up everything that he knows about business and about the world. Like I just want to soak it all up and ask him super loads of questions. And he's been really helping me out a lot with different things, and he actually bought me 2 domains for my Christmas. He sees so much potential in myself and my business that he's really helping me do a lot of things. And I think this guy doesn't know me, and the fact that I reached out to him and to have someone buy me 2 domains for my Christmas and where he thinks that this is where my business could be going is absolutely amazing. And the other thing I want to share as well, that he's about to launch an amazing brand new business, and he's actually on the board with John Scully, and he is the ex-CEO of Apple. So these are types of people that I'd quite like to be around, to be able to ask more questions. And we have that 1 degree of separation with certain people. And he's been giving me different books to read, different things to do, and to be able to take that forward in my business. So this is really what I want to share with you, is that knowing how to communicate who you are and what you do, and asking people for their contact details to have a coffee with them, virtually or in person, depending where you are in the world and what's happening. It is so, so crucial that being able to connect with people, even outside of business, outside of organizations, is that we just never know the people that we will meet. I've now met another person in the elevator, and I've done the same thing. We've exchanged numbers. We're going to meet up for coffee. So I just think maybe I might just spend my entire day going up and down in the elevator, because I never know who I might meet. And even like a few weeks ago when I was in A&E, got into a conversation with somebody that works there. We exchanged numbers. So again, it's the same thing, that even when I was in a lot of pain and I was in A&E, I still was able to have a conversation about what they did. They then asked me what I did. I was able to communicate that. So my question to you is that would you have a missed opportunity? And again, that person was able to come back into my life and I was able to do it again. I would never miss that opportunity again. And really my question is for you, is that would you leave that on the table? Going to the gym, going to the groceries, going to the coffee shop, and you start to develop a conversation, would you just go, oh, that was really nice to meet that person, and walk away? Don't leave that on the table. Going into 2021, knowing how to communicate who you are and what you do. And even in I had 30 seconds in that elevator, because from the reception to my level, it's not that many levels. So I was able to do that in 30 seconds, to the point of getting him out of the elevator onto my level. And the benefits of that are going to be, could potentially become that $1 million elevator pitch, because the wealth of knowledge that he has that I can learn from is so, so amazing. So really, I want you to think about that, is that going into 2021, could you in 30 seconds communicate who you are and what you do, to the point of being able to have contact details and meet up with people and never knowing where that could potentially lead? So make sure that going into 2021 that you're able to do that. And again, I was not professionally dressed in any way. I probably looked quite terrible, but that didn't matter, because it was actually about my message. It was actually about connecting with that person as a human. And he saw something in me far greater than the hair, the face, the dress, the wetness of coming out of the swimming pool. And to have a few coffees with them. And another thing he said to me this morning, I offered to pay for his coffee, and he said, no, women don't pay for coffees. I am getting the coffee. And he's going out of his way to meet me and to be that mentor as well. So, which is absolutely amazing. So really, this is the last day of 2020, having that reflection on where you want to go in 2021, and thinking about, you never know who you might meet in 2021, and are you prepared and ready to be able to communicate who you are and what you do? Have an amazing day and have an amazing New Year's Eve, and I will see you all in 2021.